ready for the one and only gentleman, live from Houston, Texas. It's the go-to girl, professional comedian, TV producer, and founder of Marridate.com. It's millionaire matchmaker, Amber Neal.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl, matchmaker, comedian, Amber Neal. And you know what today is? It is Marridate Monday. So I brought my co-host with me. I'll give it for DJ Houston.
What's up? Yay. It's another day in the H, and it feels good to be DJ Houston. You know what I'm saying? As Amber always says, one of the most in-demand DJs. And let me tell you.
Already.
How in demand I am right now. I've got like 4 events lined up for this week, going on to next week too. So you know what? If y'all guys want to book me, y'all know where to hit me up at. Follow me on social media, DJ Houston 2.
Awesome. Right. Guys, we brought on one of the most dynamic power couples we have met. Because y'all know, Marridate is about the power it takes to stay together in today's world, where cheating and games are all at your fingertips. Hell, you turn on the TV and it's like, oh, have an affair, or do this or do that. It's all against marriage and monogamy. And so today we're here to show you proof that real love exists. And you guys know also, we made the announcement yesterday, 11/11 is the Amber Neal Day in Houston. And for that special day, I'm going to be announcing for the 6th annual Total Package Awards, Houston's top 10 most eligible bachelors and bachelorettes and top 20 power couples. And surprise, we're going to tell them some news today. Y'all welcome in Leonard and Tracy Hayes to the show.
Hey. Welcome.
Yes. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys having us today.
All the way from the Chi-Town.
Yes.
What in the world brought y'all to H-Town?
The weather.
Yes.
What? The weather? That's what made me want to leave Texas. I'm like, it feels like the devil's taint around here. Okay.
No, we're done with the
I can feel you on that. But that's why they have a thing called snowbirds, where people come down from the north during winter time, because the winters can be pretty harsh, but I feel like the summers can be even more harsh down here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How long have y'all been in Texas now?
Me, 6 years.
6 years.
And I have been here 14 years.
Wow.
14 years. So y'all guys know, y'all have had y'all's fair share of summers in Texas.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So y'all already know what I'm talking about. How that
These 100-degree summers you're talking about?
Surprisingly, for everything that's been going down, global warming and everything, this summer has not been as bad as what it was. Like, we only got over 100, like just 2 or 3 times this year. And normally from July on, it's 108 degrees and above. So
even in December, I'm going to be rocking my sweater and my shorts.
Facts.
It don't get
always.
that cold here. I
Exactly.
flip-flops year round.
I mean, the fact that we can go to the beach in December, you know what I mean?
That's what keeps us here.
Yes, I know. I love it. So are y'all official Texans yet? Because the only way I'm going to know for sure is if y'all say y'all got some Rockets gear and y'all got some Texans gear. Do y'all have either one of those things?
Honestly, no.
Okay, well, I will say the third thing, the third and fourth thing that will make you a true Texan. Do you go to Buc-ee's every time you go on a road trip?
Yes. And do you love Texas barbecue?
Well, I was going to say Whataburger, but the barbecue, she's got a point.
I would say
it's going to be food for me.
Buc-ee's, yes.
Yes, we do.
Buc-ee's is a Texas staple, guys.
Absolutely.
Buc-ee's is so cool. I'm telling you, I love that store.
You're not from Texas until you've gone to a Buc-ee's.
Yes.
I'm just saying, Buc-ee's, I got to give you the hugest shout out ever, because I will pay the extra 20 cents in gas per gallon just to be able to use that nice restroom they got. You know what I'm saying?
Their restrooms are really nice.
I'm telling you,
they have a ton of them too.
Exactly. And what I really, really love, and I haven't been to the women's restroom, so I can't speak for that, but I know in the men's restroom, the stalls, the door goes from the ceiling to the floor, and I just, I can't go to
we
public
ain't getting paid by them, so we're going to move on. We don't love you that much.
Maybe sponsorship dollars need to come.
We love y'all more, we get a little check, okay? But one thing I will tell you, I actually, maybe, single ladies are always like, where do I meet people? Hey, maybe Buc-ee's. I actually got hit on in Buc-ee's before. So.
Yeah.
Get some gas, get phone number.
Oh, that's funny because I know when I go to Buc-ee's, I'm looking a hot mess because I'm in the middle of a road trip and I'm in my comfortable stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what, Tracy, you can attest to this, right? I seriously have thought about doing a singles event. I don't know the name of it, but it's basically like roll out of bed and come to the singles event because it's like that's the trend on TikTok now is show us your catfish face, and it's like you're all made up, and then you get that other face. Even my neighbor gets scared when I walk out and I don't have my makeup done. He was like, "Oh my God, Amber, I can't get over how different you look without your makeup."
Oh my
I'm like,
gosh.
She doesn't look like that. I'm going to sit here and set the record straight. She is actually a very beautiful woman without her makeup.
Yeah.
But she just refuses to listen to me when I say that.
Well,
Okay?
come on, Tracy.
Yeah, that's it. You know, I have a cousin that when he used to date, he used to always want to go swimming with a girl. I was like, why do you always want to take somebody
So
swimming?
she ain't got to
He
wear
was
her
like-
makeup. I know that trick right there. That's an OG trick right there. Well, guys, you know, it is Marridate Monday. So, you know, today we talk couples, love, relationships, power couples, anything to deal with, literally, couples. So, Marridate, I'm sure y'all guys heard a little bit about it, but we're going to tell a little bit of our fans, you know. Marridate is a private social club just for couples. We are Houston-based. Soon enough, we will be international. You know, we are taking, we have virtual events that are going to be kicking off sometime within the next month or so. It is a great little platform. What we really, really focus on is mental health for couples.
Yes.
You know, we're trying to get couples to be more like you two. Power couples,
Okay.
you know, where you are able to be yourself and still have a business, be able to aspire and prosper with your couple, with your spouse. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. With your spouse. So that, you know, because a lot of people feel like once they get into a relationship, oh, I can't work with you and live with you and do this. And I'm like, that's because you're in a toxic relationship. You're not in a relationship where you are empowering each other. So, you know, Tracy and Leonard here, y'all guys are both, you know, owners of two different locations here in Houston. Y'all have two different businesses that are same style business, but two different businesses. So y'all guys have these successful businesses. Y'all guys do three. I didn't know about the third one.
It's even bigger than that because Tracy has a show. She has a product line. They have venues. We're going to tell y'all yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait,
exactly. If you notice, that is in the names. But
because when we come back from our break, we're going to be talking to them about what they do, and we have 3 or is it 4 announcements, guys. We're going to make y'all stay tuned in.
Right.
To find out what those announcements are because they're pretty big, guys. And then, what do you think about, what do we want to give them for being on the show today? Marridate always does giveaways.
Right.
Anytime our guests are on the show, what do you think about maybe a 7-night resort giveaway? Maybe some airfare.
I like that myself.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm like, I don't feel like they're Vegas people anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, look, here we are. I was like, all right, so we'll give you your option then. We'll give you your options so that way you two can decide. But we have either a 7-night resort. You get to choose from over 3,500 locations worldwide.
Yes.
Okay. Or we got a 4-night stay for you in Vegas.
All right.
And you get to bring
on that during
exactly.
the break.
You get to bring people with you on each side.
Yes.
So you know, think
Not
about that.
saying us, but we're saying.
I mean, if you want to take me, I'm down to go.
Guys, you guys can also get the same benefit. Go to marridate.com. Get more information. We do up to 50 events in person a month. Up to 50 virtual a month coming soon. And it's all about the networking and being around people that want to keep the date in the marriage, network with other business owners, network with other people that are movers and shakers. But more than anything, get your bucket list out. Go have fun.
Right.
And with Women's Live advancing us to in the career, in the workplace now, who has time to create the romance?
That's
And
right.
it's the one
Absolutely.
thing that seems to keep getting lost. So we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, guys, we got some announcements.
Well, really quickly before, she kind of cuts it out, I'm going to say, if y'all guys want to be part of the show today, or you have any questions, comments, concerns, or you want to know more about Marridate, make sure y'all hit the Matchmaker hotline up at 866-479-8752, so that way we can get you live on air and possibly give you something, out of these little packages that we like to give away all the time. So make sure y'all guys call in 866-479-8752. And as Amber said, we'll be right back after this break.
Marridate is for committed couples that are either engaged or married and would like to keep the dating in their marriage, fight for the family, and lower the divorce rate one couple at a time. We plan 30 to 50 events a month that include workshops, seminars, webinars, experts, and events all around town. This is for couples that want to develop friendships with other like-minded couples that take their marriage and vows seriously. We will also be offering premarital help so that you will not be a statistic. Would you and your partner like to take international vacations together with other couples and at group rates? When you are home, you will learn your city as you go to each new event. Your membership includes all of our locations. We take the guesswork out of creating, having, and keeping a strong marriage. Contact us today.
Hey guys, it's your girl matchmaker, comedian Amber Neal, and today I am bringing you my brand new book, hot off the press, guys. I have so many copies of these. Please get one, okay? It is called How My Kitty Betrayed Me, and it's about the women's lib movement and how one thing they don't tell you is, yes, we want money, education, and rights like men, but one thing that the women's rights movement doesn't explain to you is how we're still women. We still attach. We release a chemical in our brain that attaches us to every single person we have sex with. It's called soul ties. And one thing I can tell you that will keep you from your God-given purpose, let your kitty betray you when you get distracted, okay? All I'm trying to say is, you know, we want all the same rights as men, but at the end of the day, picking your partner is the most important decision you'll ever make. And so I challenge you to get a copy of my book today so that you can learn from my mistakes that I made, thinking that, hey, if men can do it, so can we. But trust and believe, after being a single parent for 25 years, your kitty betrayed you, okay? Get your copy today, amberneal.com. Or more information, go to Amber Neal Show on Facebook. Get your copy. I'll be glad to autograph it and send it out to you today. Into Marridate Monday here on the Amber Neal Show. It is your go-to girl in H-Town, guys. And I could never be complete without my compadre, my partner, my work husband, DJ Houston.
Absolutely. Y'all already know this is the dynamic duo right here.
Already.
So if you get one, you get both. Generally speaking. I mean, I'm not a comedian. She is. I'm a DJ. She's not. But we are totally compatible with any kind of event you need. Because if she ain't being a comedian, she's being an MC. Or a matchmaker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what do you need?
She gonna give it to you all.
That's why they call me the go-to girl, guys. Today we are joined in studio with one of the most dynamic couples around. We have a few announcements before we jump into our topic today of why you must give space in a relationship. When COVID came out, I had so many calls by the media to do interviews on the news, specifically about how come by 1 month after the divorce, after COVID was announced and we got locked down, the attorneys had articles after articles all over the country talking about how their divorce requests had doubled because of COVID. And I came on to do some creative ways to create autonomy when you're in lockdown. And so, but it applies it all the time. If God wanted us glued together, He would have made us glued together.
Absolutely.
And even in a marriage, we're still individuals. So we want to talk to Leonard and Tracy Hayes. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hey.
We love this couple. It is. I'm telling you, there's just some people you click with, and I think it's because it's in the spirit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's like, man, I'm telling you, from the first time I met y'all, ask him, I was like, I know this is a God orchestration.
Absolutely. This is the universe pushing us together.
100%.
As you know, we had a meeting a little earlier on in the week, and as I discussed in that meeting, you know, I said it's so hard to come across people who own businesses that have that mindset that y'all have. You know, you're not about it. Don't get me wrong, it is about the money, but you're not about just the money. You're about relationships and helping people and seeing the bigger picture, not just the green coming in, you know?
Right.
I mean, obviously we all start businesses to make money.
Make a profit.
Exactly. But y'all don't just see the money, you know what I mean? You see people is what you see, and you see how you can help people. So I really have to give it to y'all when it comes to being great business owners. Like I know we just recently met, but there's just something in that, as Amber said, you know, when you just connect, you connect. You know,
Yeah.
these vibes just bring us together. Those energies in this universe.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm loving every second of it.
Yeah.
And as my dad taught me from a very young age, you can't take the relationship out of the relationship business.
That's
And
it.
one of the things, before I even met Tracy, I met Leonard, and I got to witness how he interacted with his crew and his team. That is how I knew this was a God orchestration.
Right.
Because my dad also taught me you treat the janitor the same way you treat the CEO.
Yeah.
Because you
Right.
could be down there again. Same way you gotta go
Exactly.
up, sometimes you go down.
That's
In
right.
entrepreneurial life,
Yeah.
you don't know, And so I commend you guys because not only are y'all such a amazing dynamic power couple, but y'all are also really servant leaders in the sense that you're showing people how to treat other people.
Yes.
So
That's
we
important.
commend you on that.
We got a call.
Welcome.
Welcome. Groupon. No, no. I was in here like, welcome to the Matchmaker Hotline. Dang, spammers constantly getting me. I was all excited. I was like, ooh, somebody's calling in the show. They just want a trip somewhere. Let's go and do it. Dang, spammers. Get out of my box with that. I'm like, don't be calling the Matchmaker Hotline if you was a spammer. Y'all hear me?
Wow, guys. I am personally, as a comedian, so excited about these announcements today, right?
Yes.
I've been a comedian for 12 years, and it has been a hellacious journey. I mean, I am
Wow.
not kidding. It has been, woo, okay?
Yes, I can imagine.
And it really makes me sad that people from Houston don't support each other more.
Yes.
It is mind blowing that it takes two dynamic people from another state moving in and doing what I've been trying to do this whole time and teaching people there's enough for everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
We don't have
Yes.
to compete.
Absolutely.
Have an abundance mentality. So let's make the announcement. So tell us about your two new businesses. You just did your grand opening with the Chamber of Commerce for.
Well, I guess
you
maybe
go.
I'll start. Well, first of all, guys, we thank you guys for having us on here, seriously.
Yes.
And I'm a very behind the scenes guy. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I ran 27 companies.
Wow.
I don't need to be seen
Mhm.
because I know I'll always be heard.
Right.
You know, so
Right.
in saying that, we have opened up 2 restaurants, and it was crazy because we opened them up. Once we opened them up, and then we got hit by COVID right away.
Ooh.
Yeah, but
Ouch.
we did something a little different. We opened up some comedy lounges,
Hey.
which is a perfect time for because everyone needs laughter.
Absolutely.
Everyone needs laughter because you got bars and restaurants on every corner. But
Yes.
how many comedy lounges do you have?
Mhm.
You know,
We
and
had one.
exactly. And that was the improv. But other than
And
Yeah.
now,
that,
how many do we have?
oh, we had 3 now. We only yeah. So we got one in Richmond, Texas,
Yes.
which that's called Crush Comedy Lounge, and we have one on the north side that's called Comedy Lounge with a K.
Comedy with a K. I love it. And you know what? That's amazing because I lived in Phoenix in 2019 for a while, for a year, and it was mind blowing to me. I had my own night at the Star Crazy Comedy Club out there, and it was mind blowing to me how there's the 5th largest city
Yes.
has 5 major comedy clubs. Houston has 1.
Yes.
How is that even possible? But we also know that the number one reason people are single in Houston is because they are geographically undesirable.
Yeah,
There was that, I don't
absolutely.
remember what the publication was, but they did a article about Houston being the 6th
Yeah.
from the bottom.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Worst
That's
place to
crazy.
meet people when you're single.
Wow.
Okay.
Which is
I
funny
can see that.
considering how big of a city we are and how many
Right.
people we have. You would
Yes.
think it'd be like the best place to meet people.
Yes.
But
you
people
meet
ain't
somebody-
driving.
That's true.
They ain't driving.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
you're
that
in
much.
Richmond and you're in 1960. Oh hell no.
Yeah, you know,
I'm gonna need a cash out with a
Guilty.
deposit.
Yes.
I'm gonna need a
Yes.
Starbucks card in case I get sleepy driving back.
And
Yeah.
you gotta make sure you gotta have a spare bedroom just in case I can't get back. You might have Starbucks to get back. You know what I'm saying?
But
As-
you know what? It's still speaking on that same line, though. I hate for people to do that
I
because
do too.
and that's how I met my husband. And it was literally me living in Richmond and his first location way out on 1960.
See?
yeah.
You know, and had I not gone, I never would have met him.
See, she sounds like a native way out. Because it feels like you might pack a lunch just to get out there, right?
Exactly.
And I'm different because in Chicago, it's nothing to drive an hour.
That's true.
You know, it's
Yeah.
literally an hour drive is nothing for Chicago. Everywhere you go, you know what? I'll be there in 40 minutes. I'll be there in 50
Yeah.
minutes. And so even down here, driving don't bother me. I'm like, okay, it's 45 minutes away. You know, but think of this. How much time do we waste on the internet doing nothing?
Ooh, better preach.
We
True.
will, if
Facts.
you look at, you will look at it, you will waste 4 hours on the internet just
Doing nothing.
searching versus going out, taking a 45-minute hour drive, get out, catch some air, and mingle, because that's the problem now.
Yes.
The social skills are gone.
Ooh.
They're gone. And that's the biggest part. They're gone.
Oh, they are.
I'm like, I hear you on the social skills being gone, but I still am against having to drive 45 minutes. Now,
Because you're spoiled.
I am spoiled. I am
It's
spoiled
just
because
part of
generally
the thing.
speaking, if I'm going outside the loop, I'm getting paid to go outside the loop. But
You may
I
find
will say that
special one
if you,
outside the loop now.
yeah, so if they want to be my special one, let's meet halfway.
Yeah.
Let's meet halfway, because instead of making a 45-minute drive for everybody, let's make a 25-minute drive. For
And I
everybody.
agree with
know
you
what
on
I'm saying?
that.
Like,
Yeah.
let's just have, because then that way we both get out of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
So we're both uncomfortable when we first
That's
meet.
true.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
Everybody just might as well move to the country and live downtown.
No.
If you're not willing, I don't understand why you live in a major metroplex if you're not willing to go to the other areas. That is ridiculous. Because if you, you drive, but what if your soulmate is across town and somebody's eventually going to move? I just don't understand the psychology behind this.
Yeah.
Nobody meet nobody. Where are you going? Nowhere.
I mean, it's kind of funny.
Uh,
One of my friends had brought this up before, saying that it's funny because when we live in the city, for 2 miles is a long way for us to go. But me being from a small town out in the country, we have to go at least 15 miles to go to the next town. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a good 20 to 30 minute drive no matter what, just to the next town. To go to the big city was a good 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? When you want to meet anybody.
You go to Walmart, you got to at least go.
And easily we would go and constantly, like, especially like for dating apps, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, somebody lives in the big city, which is a good 45 minutes. I'll meet you there in about 45 minutes.
Yes.
But here in Houston, you tell me you're over 2 miles away, I'm like,
Nope.
bye.
Because now you can sit in traffic for 30 minutes and
That's
2
all.
miles.
That's it.
I literally play my whole life around the Houston traffic.
Traffic.
But we won't. But this is what I love about you guys, comedy clubs, is that they're in different parts of town,
Yes.
That's right.
which is perfect because you already know people ain't gonna do it,
Exactly.
and the people in the suburbs. Amy Schumer, Dave Chappelle made their career doing comedy in the suburbs.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, they
And
can.
that's the thing about it is that people ain't going to leave their area, but I think that we're going to be providing some really great entertainment. So
Yes.
that leads us to our next announcement.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let me get ready for this. Okay. If y'all knew what I've been through in comedy, y'all would understand why. And just savoring this moment.
Okay. Okay.
It's so delicious. Okay. All right, guys. So, as you guys know, it is time to start back up the thing that I'm known for, and that is the Love and Laughter comedy series, but we're going to name it something even cuter this time. So Wednesday and Thursday night, I will be partnering up with DJ Houston with the Hayes to bring you guys the comedy kisses. So that means Wednesday night I'll be at one comedy club, and Thursday night I'll be at the other one. And so we'll be doing mixers for singles before the comedy, and then we'll be doing mixers for couples as well. And then anything we can really add to that.
Yes.
We'll be putting this on our Marridate calendar as well. So all of the members of our social club will have some hookups on some tickets.
That's it.
But we're super excited. So thank you guys. It's amazing how it's finally so amazing to align with somebody that understands abundance mentality.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
There is enough for everybody right here.
And you know what else? Emily, you got to look at this here.
Yeah.
It's a lot of single people out there.
Amen.
And they just need a facilitator. That's all they need.
That's it.
They
That part.
need a facilitator.
Mhm.
And guys, you need to understand, it's a lot of single women. So guys that's
They're
sitting
in
at
our
home,
restaurants.
trust me,
Yes.
it's amazing. Over the weekend on the north side, we was filled to capacity.
Wow.
I counted, we had 28 men and we had over 72 women.
Woo! Fellas.
If you want to find a woman,
Yes.
come out. You can't find her watching the
Yes.
game all the time.
I'm gonna say, if you also want to find your special someone, you can also hit up the matchmaker.
There you go.
Hotline. You
There
know
you
what
go.
I'm saying?
Yes.
And then follow us. That way you can figure out what nights and what time we're gonna be at the
Yes.
comedy club
There you go.
for your little mixes.
Yes.
You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
You
Because
know. We do everything big, baby. Okay.
That's it.
I like the way she thinks.
I got little.
I really gotta take the word
Especially
little
my
out
shoe
of my
size.
vocabulary. I said this the other day too. I was like, little and me just gotta get done. It's just because I'm so big and everything's so small compared to my size. I'm just so used to saying.
Guys, we're going to have some amazing things too. And Marridate will also be sponsoring these comedy nights in the sense that we will be donating and giving away travel. We'll do some kind of contest. We'll do some kind of promotions. Speaking of contests, tell us about your comedy contest you got going on. That's huge.
We got a few. We got a few. This is when I came into this industry, I realized something. People just like to laugh.
Yes.
And if you ask, you get 10 people in the room, you ask, say, name me comedians. The first ones they will name is who they see on the big screen.
That's right.
But you got some of the funniest comedians that's undiscovered right under your noses.
That's right.
Right.
So what we decided to do is, because we from Chicago, we doing some comedy shows. And it's bigger than just the comedy shows. So we get 10 comedians, giving them 10 minutes, and they're going to battle. 5 from Chicago, 5 from Houston. And the winner's going to get $5,000. They're going to go on to the next round, but they're going to have a chance to win a starting role in a movie by comedian B. Cole to get together the sequel. This guy got 6 comedies under his belt, and we want to create the next Friday. It's a lot of funny comedians out there because you got to really look at it.
I'm sorry,
Once
he said
those-
the next Friday. That's why I'm here like, excuse me.
DJ Houston, I'm going to show you something.
You might get in there and spin a little bit.
Not a little bit, a lot. Let me
When
tell
Ice
you.
Cube made that movie, he did not know it was going to be that big. Now, let me tell you why that movie was so successful. All the comedians in there was just starting. They wasn't wealthy yet.
Right.
So now you got them at their rawest, you got them at their funniest, and that's what happens when comedians start off. And then once they make it, they get on the big screen, they just okay. I know, and we can name them. I'm not gonna drop the name, but it's a lot of comedians that start off hilarious. Right now, you look at them like,
Right, they kind of
It's
just
like who's writing for you?
exactly.
It's almost like they don't write for themselves
And plus,
anymore.
and I will say, the hunger's gone now. You made it.
Right,
So now you're not
right.
as hungry. You got 50
True.
million in the bank. So
Right.
the hunger's gone. So what we want to do is help discover some great comedians. And this one, the one in Houston is going to be October 29th. I know you're a DJ, but we got DJ Kid Capri is going to be our guest DJ. He's going to be our guest DJ for that event. And it's going to be hot. Don't worry about it because DJ Houston's going to be a regular at the Comedy Lounge.
You know what I'm saying?
We got to worry about that.
He's about to announce his announcement
Yeah,
too.
so
I was like,
we excited.
look, I don't get worried about anybody other DJ because ain't nobody can compete with me. Ain't nobody competition for me, okay? I'm just saying.
Okay, that's facts.
DJ
Ain't
Houston, hot.
Ain't nobody else been able to spin
I love
for
it.
the U.S. women's soccer team officially.
Okay.
Ain't nobody else on Tommy Hilfiger's payroll. Just saying. And when you is, you still ain't gonna be this good.
That's it.
Sorry.
That's it.
You heard it here, DJ Houston, guys.
And that's a fact, guys. I promise
Yes.
you. When we met last year, I was blown away because his knowledge. You're like, okay, he's an old soul, but he's in his 20s, so you think, okay, you probably heard of some stuff. But man, I'm like, how do you know about that? How do you know about?
Let me tell
and then
you.
you see the room when I tell you nobody's sitting down.
That's what I'm talking
And let me tell you,
man,
one of the
it's
biggest
amazing.
things that surprise people all the time is when I'll go do like one of my events that I used to do all the time was a disco event. They would see me walk in like, you're gonna do our disco event? You don't even know what disco music is. And I'll be pulling out stuff that they were like, how in the hell do you know about this song? Because I didn't even know about this song when I was that young. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's amazing. Like I love music. Music speaks to me in so many different ways. And as I found, it's a universal language.
Yes,
it
it
speaks
is.
to everyone.
Everybody.
So I found a way to just spread love through music.
Yes,
and honestly,
absolutely.
that's what makes me different and better than all the other DJs.
That's
The
great.
song remembers when, and if you can't articulate how you feel, dedicate a song.
That's
That's
right.
That's why I wanted to create the hotline. Okay, we're gonna do this before we take one more break. Speaking of disco and dance parties, don't y'all have an announcement to make on Tuesdays?
Ooh. Oh, okay. I guess I'm going to take over on this one. So on Tuesdays, coming to the Comedy Lounge over on 1960 in Spring, we're going to be doing an LGBTQ night. I mean, every night is LGBTQ friendly night, but we're going to dedicate every Tuesday specifically to my community, you know. So all you guys out there, all you gals out there, you know, you transsexuals, bisexuals, heterosexuals, even if you want to come out and experiment, check things out, you know, or just mingle. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be having a great time. Great things coming. Make sure y'all guys follow me on my social to find out some more. And it's going to be, I mean, honestly, it's just going to be a great time. It's going to be a great experience for all of us. I'm extremely excited. You know, it's very rare when I get to come across a heterosexual couple that's so open to opening their business up to the community. Like that. You know, it's very rare, unfortunately.
That's what we love about you guys, because DJ in Houston, by all traditional means, I'm Christian, he's Muslim, I'm straight, he's gay. Like, just those two foundations would usually divide us. Just that alone. But what we're trying to show you is it doesn't matter. Those are labels, those are titles. It doesn't matter. It's all about love.
Absolutely. Amen.
At the end of the day, that's all it is. Are you putting love or are you putting hate out there? You can't pick between the two.
Absolutely.
We got to take a quick break. But lastly, we are going to tell you guys that Tracy and Leonard are one of the 2021 Total Package Award honorees for Power Couple of the Year.
And y'all know that's coming up. 11/11. For more information, y'all make sure y'all check out amberneal.com so you can figure out where the location's going to be, how we going to do it, who your nominees are.
And I want to clarify what I just said. They're not just one of the top 20 power couples. Each year I name one couple specifically that is the power couple of the year.
Oh wow!
That means this is dedicated, and you're for married couples. Y'all are the dedicated focus for that night. Y'all are the power couple of the year. Y'all know I'm an empath matchmaker. Y'all know I've been doing this 17 years. I've never had a client divorced. And when I tell you I can vibe on people and tell you this is who I put my stamp up saying this is who you want to talk to about how to get your life right in your marriage and working together and playing together. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Power Couple of the Year, the Total Package Awards on 11/11. So y'all mark that date.
All right.
This is exactly the kind of couple right here that we look for Marridate. This is what we're trying to get the couples to be at Marridate. So if y'all haven't checked it out, make sure y'all guys go check out our website at marridate.com. That's MARRIDATE.com. And we will be right back after this little short commercial break.
Wanna be a boss? You're watching Boss Up Houston Network. It's Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up.
Marridate is for committed couples that are either engaged or married and would like to keep the dating in their marriage, fight for the family, and lower the divorce rate one couple at a time. We plan 30 to 50 events a month that include workshops, seminars, webinars, experts, and events all around town. This is for couples that want to develop friendships with other like-minded couples that take their marriage and vows seriously. We will also be offering premarital help so that you will not be a statistic. Would you and your partner like to take international vacations together with other couples and at group rates? When you are home, you will learn your city as you go to each new event. Your membership includes all of our locations. We take the guesswork out of creating, having, and keeping a strong marriage. Contact us today.
Hey guys, it's your girl matchmaker, comedian Amber Neal, and today I am bringing you my brand new book, hot off the press, guys. I have so many copies of these. Please get one, okay? It is called How My Kitty Betrayed Me. And it's about the women's lib movement and how one thing they don't tell you is, yes, we want money, education, and rights like men. But one thing that the women's rights movement doesn't explain to you is how we're still women. We still attach. We release a chemical in our brain that attaches us to every single person we have sex with. It's called soul ties. And one thing I can tell you that will keep you from your God-given purpose, let your kitty betray you when you get distracted, okay? All I'm trying to say is, you know, we want all the same rights as men, but at the end of the day, picking your partner is the most important decision you'll ever make. And so I challenge you to get a copy of my book today so that you can learn from my mistakes that I made, thinking that, hey, if men can do it, so can we. But trust and believe, after being a single parent for 25 years, your kitty betrayed you, okay? Get your copy today, amberneal.com. Or more information, go to Amber Neal Show on Facebook. Get your copy. I'll be glad to autograph it and send it out to you. Hey guys, we are back. Oh my God, this is such a great show today. I'm so excited. So many dreams are coming true all over the world, especially here in this room.
Absolutely. Yes.
Today, guys, we are back with DJ Houston.
What's up?
And the most amazing power couple, guys. The 2021 Total Package Award just announced they are the Total Package, the Power Couple of the Year.
Wow.
2021. Welcome to Houston.
Right.
I'm telling you, it's all about the networking and getting yourself out there and aligning with good people. And this is a spiritual lesson for you guys. If you go take this in your own timing, in your own hands, your own strength, you're getting frustrated. Why is it not happening? Why is it not happening? Because God has to let some people fall out of your life. The people that ain't meant to go with you, He ain't gonna bless a mess. So when you get your spiritual walk, it ain't a delay. He's waiting on you to get your life together so that the right people can bless you. Yes. But you're so busy holding on to the wrong people that God can't, open to receive. And so this is a spiritual lesson that be patient. God's timing never fails. It is perfect. And God, y'all know, I had my own night at the Houston Improv since 2014, went through some drama, and now I've just been kind of sitting back in the cut like, okay, when it's meant for me to come back out officially, I'll know. Yes. I'll know in my spirit. And so it's so beautiful to find such visionaries like you guys that are good-hearted people, and the blessing is real. And so today, guys, we just want to encourage you to not get impatient and wait on God's timing, because I promise you, it'll be the most exciting, exhilarating, liberating feeling in the world when you know that. And God wants to. God will sometimes let people see you fall or get delayed, so that people know it's only because of God that it happened.
Absolutely.
It's only he sets it up to where He can only get the glory.
That's right.
And it's amazing. It's been another lesson, because the only way I even met Leonard and Tracy was because when my ex came in town to do the Battle of the Exes and my comedy roast, when he roasted me. He's like, come out and get your ass on stage. And I'm like, all right, cool. So he came out, and then we all met. But the lesson in that for me was, even after we broke up, I still cared about his soul. I still prayed for him. I still tried to talk to him about karma. I tried to help him on the spiritual level to let him know, hey, your career is going to go this way if you understand that how you treat people, it aligns together.
That's exactly
right. And then look at the beauty in this. To this point, 7 years ago, there's been nothing developed from me staying in his life on that positive tip.
Wow.
And now, because I cared about his soul, as he's dealing with some health issues, it's like, and then now, boom, I meet y'all.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
But can you imagine if I would have stayed toxic?
Yes.
Yeah.
And been like, F you, this blessing would have not happened unless I decided to get in my spirit and just pray for those. Because people that hurt you, they're hurt.
Yes.
Hurt people hurt people.
And
you pray for those that use you, mistreat you. And the thing is that the only way somebody that needs some work on their personality and the way they treat people, the only way to show them is to be what you want to show them.
That's
right.
And that's what it is. So thank you to Derek. OC, you're good for something, I guess.
Right. He ain't good for making you laugh. I'll tell you that much. I'm kidding. Don't come for me.
It's so funny because when we used to be at the radio station. He called in several times and tried to get advice about people he was dating or professing his love and all this stuff still. And DJ Houston would roast him every single time.
Oh my goodness.
And so when he decided to come in town, he's like, "Is DJ Houston going to come for me?" And I'm like, "You're the roast comedian. You should be ready for this." You know.
Exactly.
But shout out to Derek O.C. Reed. You know, it's just beautiful to see the whole orchestration of things. And so we'll definitely have to send you a thank you letter in the mail for that. But that's all you get. But anyway, so all right. So back to our show topic today. Our show topic is why you must give space in a relationship. But first, before we do that, I want to jump in real quickly, specifically. What is the one thing that has made you guys so strong and the advice you want to give to other couples that are watching?
Honesty.
Ooh,
Yes.
Honesty.
Say it again.
Man.
When I met my wife, she had just got divorced.
Okay.
She came in that night when she got done with mediation.
Wow.
I owned a club at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I was honest. I said, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I date other women. I'm not going to sit
Yeah.
up and act like that's
Right.
it. That's all. I'm single. I'm not obligating to no one. The reason being is I've been married a couple of times.
Right.
The biggest thing that I learned was take away the lying.
Ooh.
I said, I will never get embarrassed. Well, who is that? You know what? I don't do that. I'm too old for that.
Amen.
And once
Thank you.
I took that out, she said, well, hey, I'm not looking for a relationship. I mean, I just got out of a marriage for 20-some years. We hung out. Okay, you want to come up on a nightcap? Sure. She came up on a nightcap that night. She ain't going back home since.
I know that's right.
So the biggest thing was honesty.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, listen, never lie to me about anything. You don't have no reason to. I don't know you. You don't know me. I don't care how bad it is. And if you can take that out the equation, take that out the equation, that there alone, the lying will kill your relationship more than anything. Because everything starts with a lie.
Yeah.
Because now you got to remember the lie that you told her, cover up that lie.
All of that.
So that's the one tip that I'll get, take away the lying.
Ooh, I love
I
that.
also think too, one of the things that was big early on is that when he just told you that he had gone through his divorce as well, he took time to heal.
That
So
part.
he healed himself, and when I was presented to him, I'm just gonna say it that because he found me, like you said.
Yeah, hey, buzz.
He was already ready, and then on the flip side of that, because it was so new for me, he allowed me that space that I needed to still grieve and heal.
Yes.
And then when he saw certain things in me, he was like, okay, this is what's going to happen. And he didn't push me or force the issue or anything. It just organically happened. And then I think shortly thereafter, he met my mother and was like, she's going to be my wife. And I was like, okay, but yeah, so just him allowing that space.
What was that face?
Him yelling. I was like, dude, we weren't serious then. So yeah, but just him healing and going through his time, and then allowing me to go through mine, and no judgment or pressure or anything like that was in it as well.
But
So.
see, that's the thing too. People think you have to force. This is for all you ladies out there. Think you got to force a relationship, or you can't change a man first.
No.
That's first of all.
My goodness.
The only time a man changes, it don't matter if you're married, have kids, it don't matter. If he changes, because he wants to.
Yeah.
change.
It ain't because he look how fine you are, honey. Okay.
But-
y'all think y'all got the golden kitty. It ain't about that.
I'm
ain't about that.
I'm just gonna say though,
It's how you make your king feel.
it goes both ways though.
It
too.
does.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
does.
Like, women ain't gonna change unless they want to change.
That's
That's
right.
it.
That's
I'm
humans.
just saying, humans, we ain't gonna change unless we're
We
ready to
want to
change. You
change.
cannot force
Yes.
us. You can try to lead us down that line, but if we ain't ready,
ain't
we're
gonna
gonna
happen.
completely
It's not
ignore
gonna
it. So
100.
you know, it's you got to be ready. You got to have that honesty. And I will say, you know, I love the fact that was the first thing that you said was the honesty,
I love
because
that.
what is it? I think every power couple we have ever interviewed on this show, even back when we were on the radio station, have all said the same thing. Communication and honesty are the two biggest keys to their relationship.
Yeah.
I love that because it really says a lot about your ability to be vulnerable with each
Yes.
other.
Oof.
That is the glue to trust. Trust is the foundation, but what's holding it together is your ability to be honest.
Yes.
And to be accepted. We all want to be accepted. We all want to feel like I'm not being judged, or I'm scared, or I'm walking on eggshells. Now, as far as, you know, you guys work and play together 24/7. we're going to jump into some tips of why we need space in a relationship,
Yep.
right?
That is true.
How do you guys find space to give each other that autonomy? But some people, like me, I'm more of a me and my partner against the world type person, and that was what happened during COVID. Is there's 3 different types of personalities to deal with any kind of catastrophic situation. It's either you against the world.
Yes.
Those are the people had everything. They already had like a little mini Walmart in their garage
Yeah.
ready for
Right.
the apocalypse. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Or what you need. And then you got me and my boo against the world. So
Yeah.
that's me and my spouse. Or it is me and my network.
Yes.
And a lot of times that's where people differentiate in how to handle conflict resolution.
Yeah.
So what has been your guys, how do you guys find ways to give each other space in a relationship when y'all work and play together?
You and me? I was talking, you know what? I believe in, I know who I am.
Right.
I don't need a lot of attention.
Right.
I know who she is.
Yeah.
After I saw her, saw how she operate. And because of that, I let her be her.
Yeah.
I don't change her. I don't do none of that stuff. I look, if I see something that's not right, I would say, listen, I don't choose your friends. I'm going to tell you something. Watch that one.
Yeah.
And this
Y'all
and
better be
this.
listening to your
And I
husband.
let her be her.
Yes.
Now, as a man, if the household is not on, hey, babe, you waste too much time over there. Make sure,
Yeah.
as long as you make sure this is straight, you can do that.
Right.
And I let her be her. I do not interfere because,
Right.
again, she can have her own identity.
Right.
I'm very confident in my own skin. I'm very confident in as a person,
Right.
as a businessman, as an entrepreneur. She's an entrepreneur in her own right.
That's right.
As her husband, my job is to build her up. As the more
Right.
experienced entrepreneur, I build her up and say, listen, this is how you're going to be a better businesswoman. My wife will tell
I love
you,
that.
I'm harder on her than I am on anyone. Because I told her, I said, when they see you, they see me. And if you ever out there talking about something, I never want people to think you're fraud.
Right.
Ever. I said,
Wow,
so
that-
I just let her walk into her own. I give her constructive criticism behind closed, never embarrass in public. Never.
That part.
Never.
We don't-
never.
we don't-
Never
do that.
blast people on
Yeah,
social
we-
media.
We don't
Right.
do none of that, and we just give each other that. And
Yeah.
what do I like to do? I can sit at home and watch sports. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
This is what I do. Basketball season come, playoffs, just let me be me. So,
Yes, 100%. Now, since you guys have God as your foundation, what do you guys think how important it is to be equally yoked?
Very,
Oh, very important.
um,
Oh my God.
Because one thing is prayer.
Yes.
That's very. Every night we pray together. I don't care if we
Oh,
come
Before
in
we
at
go to
2,
bed,
3
yeah.
o'clock in the morning. We tired as heck.
Yes.
Come on, let's
Yeah.
do it.
And even if
And-
one is already home in the bed, sleep, the other get it. Come on, it's time to pray.
Yeah,
Oh, I
and that's
love that.
important because again, if you don't have that foundation, it's a lot easier for things to get up in
Because
there.
then you have no accountability.
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
Absolutely.
And if you have that the center of your life, great communication, honesty. Now we go through things. Trust me, we are not the foolish. We go through
Yeah.
things. We have disagreements and everything else. But at the end of the day,
Not often,
Not
but we-
often. Not often. But prayer is important.
But y'all
Yes.
understand the scripture.
Yes.
You were to affirm
Absolutely.
her in love, and she's to affirm you in respect.
Exactly.
You can't be out here disrespecting your king and
That-
think
oh,
that
no.
you're gonna treat
Yeah.
him like he's your kid,
That's
Oh,
and then
no.
he's gonna not look at somebody else.
No,
Right,
we're.
exactly.
I mean, we're truly, definitely old school, and we are definitely grounded in our faith. And that's one of the things that Leonard says all the time. That Leonard is truly the head of our household.
Yes.
He is the head.
Amen.
Period. Point blank. The end on that. But my job as his spouse is to follow him as long as he continues to follow Christ.
Yeah.
That part.
Whenever I see him veering off, and he will say this in a heartbeat, if ever he starts to veer off, then it's like, honey, but my baby is great on
Well, I
that.
appreciate that. Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's what
but
I
that's
always
where
tell her.
we-
Matter of fact, I just told her yes. I said, listen, we was
Yeah.
talking. I said, follow me as I follow Christ. If you don't see me following Christ, don't follow me. Because if I see you going down there and you not doing what you're supposed to, I'm not going to follow you,
That's right.
husband or not. Because
That's right.
if I see that, why would I follow you if I already see you going down the dead end street? If
That's
I
right.
love you, but I don't
Yes.
love you enough to go out there and get hit by a car because you want to go out there and get hit by a car. Now I will try to
On
pull
some
you,
foolishness.
but you don't get hit by a car. But if I'm trying to pull you, you still want to walk. It's nothing I can do from that standpoint.
And I know I can tell by the way you are, Tracy, that you understand the scripture of a nagging woman will drive a man to the corner of the roof.
Yes.
Ooh, honey.
You
I can't stand a
nag
nagging
your-
woman.
I can't stand a nagging woman.
So,
I don't want to hear my friends complain.
No.
But I'm telling y'all, it's not your place to go nag to him. You talk to God.
No, we talk to God about him.
And even the Bible says a non not the that I'm talking about them, but a non-believing or unequal yoked spouse will be covered by the believing spouse.
Yes.
Right.
He will be changed by your actions and how you treat him, not by your words.
That's
Yes.
right.
So let's jump into this topic real quick. We got about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna. Oh, we got a commercial right now? Okay, guys, we're actually going to run a commercial real quick, and we'll be right back after this.
Wanna be a boss? You're watching Boss Up Houston Network. It's Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up.
Marridate is for committed couples that are either engaged or married and would like to keep the dating in their marriage, fight for the family, and lower the divorce rate one couple at a time. We plan 30 to 50 events a month that include workshops, seminars, webinars, experts, and events all around town. This is for couples that want to develop friendships with other like-minded couples that take their marriage and vows seriously. We will also be offering premarital help so that you will not be a statistic. Would you and your partner like to take international vacations together with other couples and at group rates? When you are home, you will learn your city as you go to each new event. Your membership includes all of our locations. We take the guesswork out of creating, having, and keeping a strong marriage. Contact us today.
Hey guys, so sorry for the technical blip there, but we are back here at the Amber Neal Show. It is Marridate Monday with my co-host DJ Houston.
Hey. All right. So we were in the middle of a beautiful discussion, talking about Leonard and Tracy over here, our special guests for Marridate Monday. They are 2021's power couple of the year.
You
know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I almost wanted to say 2020 because I feel like we're still stuck in 2020.
Yeah.
But it's 2021, people, so let's go.
All right, guys, we're going to jump into our quick topic. We've got about 10 minutes, and we're going to go over why space in a relationship is so necessary. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you the tips and see if you guys agree or disagree, okay? Number one is that everyone has struggles, but sometimes you have to give them space to sort everything out. What do you guys say?
Absolutely.
You agree?
I agree.
Okay. What about you? What's the next one?
So the next one's going to be on why you need to give space in your relationship is, being dependent on one person will make you start feeling clueless in their absence. You'll just, what do I do when they're not here? We're so used to watching TV all day long. What am I supposed to do? How do I cook myself a meal? You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's crazy. Or how do I eat alone?
Yes.
A lot of people don't even realize, how much they depend on their spouse to eat a meal.
Yeah.
And that all of a sudden their spouse isn't there and they're like, oh, I haven't eaten in like 2 days.
What do you guys think? Do you think that sometimes you can feel clueless in their absence if you put everything on them to be your everything?
I wouldn't necessarily say feel clueless.
Okay.
But there is a sense of aloneness, I guess I would say that, because if we go like Saturday, for example, so he was out in the north side, I was out in Richmond, and we didn't see each other until super late. Yeah, Sunday night.
Right.
And so it was like, oh, I miss you. When we got together, it was like, I miss you. I hadn't seen you in forever. And it was just Saturday, but it still just felt weird a little bit. And then,
Y'all are
it just felt a little-
togetherness. Y'all like me. When I'm in a relationship, I'm in togetherness. I like doing stuff with my partner.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's because the love is genuine.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, when you really, like I said, I've been married twice. I was married 2 times, and neither one of them was my wife. They shouldn't have been my wife.
Right.
And this time, I'm like, this is it.
This is
This is the first time, and I've been in a lot of relationships, a lot, a lot. But this is the first time that I was
Welcome to
ever in
America.
love.
We all have. It's like, what decade do you want to talk about right now?
Yeah, exactly.
I got a few stories for you each decade.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
we're gonna keep his
But
stories.
that goes back to what we said before was when we're young especially, we don't know.
No.
We're not mature enough. And the thing is sometimes we're doing it to piss our parents off.
Right.
But we make those decisions, we rush ahead of God.
Yes.
And so,
Absolutely.
because people
Oh
are like,
my
oh, what if
gosh.
we have multiple marriages? Because you put them in
That's
there.
it.
That's right.
God did not bless that. God's like, who is that? And you're like,
That's
that's my
right.
wife. He's like, I don't know her.
Yep.
That's right.
That's
So
exactly what happened.
Now you healed and
Yes.
you waited for that God to tell you that's your wife. And now you know.
Yeah. And
It's
it
beautiful.
was, yeah, that is so true.
Yeah.
I love it, guys.
Absolutely.
Number 3, don't alienate all of your friends. Don't you hate when the bestie gets in a new relationship and then all of a sudden they ghost you, right? I'm just saying, if you have friends in your life, you still want to have your own friends and your own time and girls' nights out and girls' trips. But that's the point of Marridate. Marridate puts you around other couples that are committed to their marriage.
Yes.
We don't have salespeople. The pricing is on the website. We have screening by therapists
Yes.
to find out, are you happy, working on, or hate each other. If y'all hate each other, you can't go to our events.
Yes.
You have to go to mental health. Our focus is mental health.
Yes.
And so our what we pride ourselves in at Marridate is being friends with other couples. So if me and Tracy want to go to Vegas,
He was like, well, where's my invite?
And I will let her go. With zero problem, baby. Go ahead.
Listen, my solution is y'all two catch your own flight, I'll catch my own flight, and we'll meet somewhere in the middle because you ain't going to Vegas without me. You know what I'm saying, Amber?
don't you think that's one of the things as women that we deal with? And you can attest to this. You know, men typically are not known to be as loyal as women. Unfortunately, in
That's true.
today's world, women are just better players, and women just do it better. And women, I saw a study recently that said 85% of women surveyed admit they have a Plan B guy.
Yes.
Wow.
Maybe she would leave that toothpaste off, the
Yeah.
lid off the toothpaste. But the thing about it is that this is about not being around having husbands, friends who don't give a dang about your marriage,
Yes.
who has no respect for y'all's vows.
Yep.
Right.
So this way, both ways, you can know when we have girls' nights and guys' nights events, your spouse is hanging around people that are committed to their
Yes.
marriage, or they wouldn't get approved for membership.
Absolutely.
And know what?
And we will kick you out if you're a swinger, by the way. Okay.
Amber, and it's amazing that you say that because I believe birds of a feather flock together.
Amen.
That's right.
All
I'm
day.
sorry. I just
I do too.
believe that I'm a guy.
That's right.
I know what guys do. I know
Already.
what certain guys do. And when I was out there wilding, I was out there with guys that was wilding out.
That part.
You know, and if a chick is out there, I don't want to say being a thought on the air, but if she's being a
Don't tell me that.
thought,
She
if
just
she's being that,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
and if you hanging around that,
Yeah.
that's what's going to be attracted in that environment,
Right.
that you know, that loose environment. But at the end of the day, the respect have to be there, and the
100%.
trust have to be there. Because again, I got a fine, beautiful wife.
You sure
Oh.
do.
One
Right.
thing she will tell you, her husband don't have a jealous bone in his body. And I said, first of all, don't no man really want a woman that no other guy's gonna look at.
That
That's the purpose why people go out and get beautiful.
You don't want no double backer.
right.
Just like a woman don't want a guy that a lady never say you got an attractive husband.
Yeah.
You know, so. But you got to have that trust that you can be okay with that. I'm not gonna
That's right.
go sit over there, babe. No, don't cut. I'm not gonna do that. No. We in club owning business. It's so many guys look at my
Especially
wife
entertainment.
Yes.
and try to shoot a shot. You know, and I see it. I mean, I see it. So at the end of the day, one, I trust my wife. I trust her because when we together, she know what's at stake, just like I know what's at stake.
Amen.
At the end of the day, and when you got those rules and those guidelines that's there in the trust, I don't care. I tell a guy in a minute. I say, listen, I don't own her.
That's right.
She don't own me.
Right.
I can't make a grown up won't do nothing that they don't want to do.
That's right.
Period.
Yes.
You know, but if those guidelines is there and you let it know what's there, now it's up to you to roll a dice. Say, is it worth me losing what I got?
That's right.
Right.
Stay
Yeah.
honest.
And that's absolutely, perfect segue into the next part, because in order to have this next portion, you have to have that trust and
Yes.
that honesty, which is, sometimes in order to balance out your relationship, to have
Yes.
that balance, take it from a Libra, you need the balance. You have to give each other me time.
That's it.
Because it's not always about us time. It's
Yeah.
I need to be me
Yes.
sometimes, and even though you are allowed to be yourself around your spouse,
Yes.
it's still not the same, sometimes you just want to sit there and just stare at a blank wall because that's what you like to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's very important to have that trust and that communication, and know that there's no jealousy here. Like if you want to have that me time, you go have that me time.
It goes back to what you said. You're truly in love.
Yes.
Yes.
You truly love each other, and it shows. It radiates. I mean, y'all just your energy's like, wow, look at them. You're just that couple everybody looks at like, wow, because you just radiate energy. Energy doesn't lie.
Right.
Now we understand that you guys are your first party to each other, right?
Yes.
But we also have other priorities like aging parents or kids
Yes.
or things
Yes.
that were there
Oh,
before we
my
even met
goodness.
each other.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you still got to give your spouse time to deal with the kinfolk.
We
Yeah.
laugh
Or
at
the
that one.
friend.
Though.
Yeah,
We
that's
went through
it.
issue with children.
Yeah.
Same
Yes.
thing with
That's
children.
an interesting.
100%.
Oh my goodness,
Or
that's a
blending
whole
a
other
family.
story. That's a whole
That's
other
the
topic.
number one reason for second marriages or multiple marriages is when you try to blend families. The kids can tear it up if you don't have it that right
Yes.
foundation.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And that next thing, is like, even though you're going through those times, to assure people that, hey, just because we're not completely balanced right now, we're not exactly on the same exact page, I'm not going to leave. I'm going to be here, and
Yes.
we're going to stick it through
Yes.
until we get that balance back and we're on the
Absolutely.
same page.
Absolutely.
It's extremely important to assure your partner, like, hey, all right, I get it. It's a gray day today,
Yeah.
but guess what? The sun's on the other side,
That's
and I'm going to be
it.
right here
Yes.
until the sun starts shining again.
Yes.
And then
Exactly right.
lastly, guys, one thing, my daughter's 26. She got married in college. And I told her, I said, I believe it could work with one condition. You don't give up who you were going to be before you met him.
That's it.
That's right.
People grow up in their 20s and then they give up their whole career, their plans, their goals, their life for this marriage, thinking this can be my all. Your marriage is a sliver of your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you have goals, dreams, kids, commitments. So it's just really about having those balance and all those things. But maybe you have a bucket list, or maybe Tracy's like, hey, you know what? I always wanted to be an artist, and maybe
Yes.
he has to give her room to go try to do that.
Yes.
Or maybe he wants to be the world famous rock climber. She has to give him room to do that.
Yes.
Right.
So you just got to give people room in your relationships that even though you're a we, you still have individual interests
Yes.
in life.
That is so
And
true.
a couple that prays together stays together, but they say that they say opposites attract, but the reality is you've got to have the common interest.
That's it.
You got to have this.
Yeah.
You got to have the. You don't have to have the exact belief system, but as long as you know how you're going to teach your kids.
Yes.
As long as you're one band, one sound, as Shamir always says.
That's it.
That's it.
Right, exactly.
That's it.
I completely agree.
One man,
and
one sound.
it's just being on the same page, being that open communication, and being honest, as you said.
Yes.
Right.
No lying, even white lies.
Yeah.
They're unnecessary.
They're unnecessary.
The first time I ever heard what a white lie was, I was like, so unnecessary.
Yes.
You're trying to save my feelings, but all you're doing is hurting my feelings more
Yeah.
because I found out you lied to
That's
me and
it.
you weren't
Yeah.
honest to me.
Yeah.
So, congratulations to you two with
Thank
this
you, guys.
Thank
perfect
you.
relationship y'all got.
Yeah.
I really want to thank y'all
Let's
for joining
clarify
us.
that. Not perfect, but it is absolutely as close as perfect can be.
Yeah, I
I
take
love
that.
these guys.
Right? I was like, look at that. I love it. The
Yeah.
honesty, man. I absolutely love the honesty
Yes.
right there.
And we will be coming out with details here in a few days with the official announcements. We just gave y'all like little. If you're
Yes.
watching the show, you got the 411 first, right?
Exactly.
But we're gonna give you all the details on the Comedy Kisses nights coming up, DJ Houston's night coming up. We haven't named it yet, or he hasn't named it yet. But we have much love and respect for you guys,
Thank
and
you.
we are
Thank
going
you.
to try to get them to come in and be one of our Marridate host couples as well.
We will love it.
And you will
Absolutely.
find their venues on our calendar for you guys that are actually members of the
Right.
club as well. So
Starting next month, we'll have them
Yeah.
on there. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
that'd be so
Make sure
fun.
y'all guys, if y'all haven't checked out the calendar for this month, we
Yes.
still have a few weeks left
Alright.
of this month. We have some amazing events. As you can tell, the website's up behind us. Guys, go check it out at marridate.com.
Yes.
And Leonard and Tracy. So, if anybody wants to get a hold of y'all for social media or whatever, they want to use your establishment, reserve or anything, do you have any social media they can follow you on?
Yes, comedylounge.com. That's comedylounge with a K.com. All right, so just check us out. And you guys, we appreciate you guys.
We always forget social media, too.
Oh, social media. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Comedy Lounge with a K. And I'm
Or
telling you
Crush
why.
Comedy
Or
Lounge,
Crush
yeah.
Comedy Lounge. I do social media only for the business. She's a social media guru, literally. If you find me, you won't even find me with a Facebook or Instagram page.
I know I didn't even tag you. Like,
I was looking around. I was like, I don't see that.
I don't have one. I just don't. I never did social media. I'm 50. And
I was like, I would love to be without social media, but we're in the business where we have to have
Believe it or not, believe it or not,
business. That's it.
that picture that you guys put up,
Yeah.
and the picture that the Chambers put up is the first, outside of my door, it's the first pictures I have on social media.
What?
Seriously, and I'm 50.
What?
And I'm 50.
Wow.
It's me that's all over the
She's
place.
all over. And the reason being is, I'm just like this here. I always feel that I know what I am, and I guess the social media thing,
Leonard is truly an introvert extrovert.
This is exactly. I sound the same way because I honestly, if I wasn't forced to have social media because of my business, I would be sitting on the couch. Living my life. Well, not sitting on the couch. I'd be living my life without you having to be all nosy and up in it. You know what I mean?
Hey, Facebook, I'm over here. Hey, family, and I'm just the type that my wife does it all the time.
No,
and I even tell
with
her,
balance.
yeah, she
with
does.
Because I mean, like we take trips and stuff like that, and I don't share where we are on trips. I may give a little snippet of him playing golf or our feet by the water or something, but I don't share those personal details like that.
Right.
I'm not. And another thing too is I'm not going to put our marriage is not going to be on display for
That
anybody.
part, private.
People
but
love
to destroy things.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, that Marridate gonna work. That's some topic.
I'm excited.
Yes.
We're honored to have you guys part of it and part of the show today, guys. Well, we gotta get out of here, but man, we loved having you guys on.
Yeah,
We're
absolutely.
so excited to work with y'all.
Yeah,
I am too. I'm looking forward to it.
Nation officially.
And just in case y'all guys who are listening and watching live, if you didn't get to hear, make sure to go check out their businesses at Comedy Lounge. That's with K, comedy with a K.
Yes,
That's
right.
their 1960 Spring location.
It's Champion.
That's champion.
Okay, right. And then Crush Comedy Lounge
That's it.
for their Richmond location.
Yes,
That's it.
right.
With a K, Crush Comedy with a K.
That's it.
Make sure y'all guys go check them out. And as always, make sure y'all guys go like our YouTube channel,
That's it.
like our Facebook page at Boss Up Houston Network, and of course, go check out the Matchmaker Hotline. We got matchmakerhotline.com up and running, and you can find out more information.
If y'all want to get more plugged into your go-to girl, if y'all need PR, you need a matchmaker, you need a date coach, you want to develop a show for the network, you have a big event you want to do, holla at your girl. I'm
Do you
telling
need advice?
That's it.
What's up?
I mean, you know what I'm
AmberNeal.com.
saying? Exactly.
And book us at thematchmakerhotline.com.
Right, and of course, y'all know where to find me at DJ Houston 2 across all social media platforms. Make sure y'all guys go and follow our Facebook page. Go follow my DJ Houston page so that way y'all guys can find out more about these great comedy nights that we have coming up and more about the great events that we have coming up at Crush Comedy and at Comedy Lounge.
That's it.
And we will be back here tomorrow with our co-host Kyle Fu for Tough Love Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
We'll see y'all later.
That's gonna be
Bye.
Marridate is for committed couples that are either engaged or married and would like to keep the dating in their marriage, fight for the family, and lower the divorce rate one couple at a time. We plan 30 to 50 events a month that include workshops, seminars, webinars, experts, and events all around town. This is for couples that want to develop friendships with other like-minded couples that take their marriage and vows seriously. We will also be offering premarital help so that you will not be a statistic. Would you and your partner like to take international vacations together with other couples and at group rates? When you are home, you will learn your city as you go to each new event. Your membership includes all of our locations. We take the guesswork out of creating, having, and keeping a strong marriage. Contact us today.
Hey guys, it's your girl matchmaker, comedian Amber Neal, and today I am bringing you my brand new book, hot off the press, guys. I have so many copies of these. Please get one, okay? It is called How My Kitty Betrayed Me, and it's about the women's lib movement and how one thing they don't tell you is, yes, we want money, education, and rights like men, but one thing that the women's rights movement doesn't explain to you is how we're still women. We still attach, we release a chemical in our brain that attaches us to every single person we have sex with. It's called soul ties. And one thing I can tell you that will keep you from your God-given purpose, let your kitty betray you when you get distracted, okay? All I'm trying to say is, you know, we want all the same rights as men, but at the end of the day, picking your partner is the most important decision you'll ever make. And so I challenge you to get a copy of my book today so that you can learn from my mistakes that I made, thinking that, hey, if men can do it, so can we. But trust and believe, after being a single parent for 25 years, your kitty betrayed you, okay? Get your copy today, amberneal.com. Or more information, go to Amber Neal Show on Facebook. Get your copy. I'll be glad to autograph it and send it out to you today.